Hi everyone, so today's something a little bit different, but I'm going to be showing you how to make these DIY friendship bracelets. Now these are really dainty and really adorable and they'd be a great present for anyone. So this DIY project is straight from this book, which is the Modern Friendship Bracelet book, which is part of the 20 to Make series from Search Press, and it has 20 amazing designs for friendship bracelets in it. I'm just going to show you a couple of my favourites. So there's this one, which is a really pretty, along the same lines as this design actually, but it's really pretty. And then there's this one which uses like gemstones and quartz. And then this is the one we're going to be making today, which is called Head in the Clouds. I'm going to put all of the information for this, where you can buy it, how much it is, etc. in the description box, so go check it out. So I actually have two of these books, so one of these books I'm going to give away, so stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you could win one of these. So first what you're going to need is satin cord. I'm using pink in this tutorial, but I also have this really gorgeous turquoise and light blue colours. You're also going to need some connector charms. Now you can find loads and loads of different ones online. In this tutorial I'm just using these infinity symbol ones, and they're really cute and they came with a pack of 10. But here I'm just showing you can get other ones. Now these are really awesome if you really wanted to personalise it. You could put a picture in them, you could turn it into a resin piece, so there's those as well. You can also use crafting floss. It's much easier to find, but you don't get quite the same look. But here are some bracelets that I made using that, just so you can see what they look like. So that is all you need, so let's get on with the tutorial. So what you're going to do is take 3 pieces of your chosen thread or material, whatever you're using. I am again using this satin pink cord. So all you want to do is cut out 3 of these, and now I will leave all of the measurements for each of these in the description down below so that I don't have to keep telling you in the video. So all of the information for this tutorial that I haven't mentioned in the video will be in the description. You're also going to need some tape. This is just to make sure it's so much easier that your bracelet doesn't move around when you're working with it. So first what you want to do is take the shortest thread and attach it to your connector charm. So all you want to do is make a loop, pull it through the charm, and then take the ends and pull those through the loop. Now if you didn't really make much sense, just keep looking at what I'm doing and you should be able to get it. So once you've actually connected it, it should look like this. And now we can start with braiding the bracelet. So first you want to start by sellotaping down the charm. This makes it so much easier to work with. And all you want to do is take the spare thread that isn't on the charm and place that underneath the one that is attached and try and get it in roughly in the middle. So what you want to do is take the right side of that thread and bring it over the top of the ones in the middle. Now take the left side and pull it over the top of the one that you just moved, so it creates a backwards 4 shape. And then take the end of the thread you just moved and take it underneath everything and put it through the loop on the right hand side. Now this can be quite fiddly, as you can see, but once you speed up and you get the hang of it, you'll know exactly what to do. All you want to do is then just pull both sides, and as you can see, a knot forms in the middle. So all you want to do with this knot is pull it tight, and then all you want to do is shimmy it up both of those threads until it reaches the charm. So now what you want to do is repeat on the other side now. So it's exactly the same shape, but this time it actually looks like a 4. So take the left hand side, so you're just doing the opposite. So take the left hand side, pull it over everything else in the middle, and then take the right hand side, pull it down over the one you just moved, and then under everything and through the loop. Again, I'm probably not explaining that very well. So as you can see, again, I'm just pulling that knot tight and it's just on the opposite side. So that is exactly how you make this bracelet. So I'll keep doing it a couple times so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But all you want to do is just keep reversing the knot, so doing it on the left side and doing it on the right side, and that is how you get your design. So as you can see, I'm quite used to doing this now, so I'm doing it quite fast compared to what I would have been doing it if I was a beginner. But don't be stressed, it's probably easier if you try it out on a scrap bracelet or just try a draft one, but don't get frustrated if you go wrong. If you don't pull it too tight and you make sure that you've checked it, you can usually undo it. So don't panic and try and be patient with this bracelet. So here I've just sped it up so you can see that the top of the bracelet is starting to come together now. So as you can see, this is what the bracelet is starting to look like. So you're starting to get that really nice ladder pattern, and as you can see, all you want to do is just keep pushing it up, make sure that it's not loose and make sure that all the knots are tight. So just keep going until you get your desired length. Obviously this is a very personal thing. In the book it tells you certain measurements, but I have very small wrists, so I've just sort of eyeballed it. And remember, you're doing exactly the same on the other side once you finish this as well. So this is the length that I got. So this is what it looks like when I've done both sides. So obviously you just repeat exactly the same steps on the other side of the bracelet. So just sellotape it down, add on one of your pieces of thread, and then just do the design. So I'm just showing you a really up close and personal look at the bracelet. I absolutely love the way these look. I love the satin cord. I think it's so elegant. So now what you're going to do to tie everything off is just knot the two bottom threads that we have been threading over. So it looks like this. And then all you want to do is cut those threads, the extra threads, and then secure it with some kind of strong glue so it doesn't fray. I'm just using a clip to clip down the threads so that they don't glue in the wrong direction. So I've done that with both sides. So now you get something like this. So again, I'm going to tape down the connect charm in the middle. And this bit can also be a little bit tricky, but it's exactly the same knots that we're using. So be patient and keep trying. So all you want to do is take both ends and then cross them over each other. And all you want to do is just secure those pieces with scrap pieces of satin cord or anything that you can find around the house, string, something like that. But don't pull too hard, these are just to keep them in place. You'll be taking them off later. Now we're just going to make the closure for the bracelet. So now what you want to do is take another piece. Again, I'll put all the measurements in the description. All you want to do is do exactly the same. This is exactly the same knot that we're doing. So as you can see, this is still that 4 knot that we were doing, but it's just a little bit trickier as you don't have a surface to lean on. But if you keep watching, you will see that this is exactly the same, but you're just doing it over the strands of the bracelet. So I was a little bit silly in this video and I was pulling the knots a little bit too tightly, because the whole point of this is that the thread underneath has to move through those knots because it's the closure and it's the closure to your bracelet basically. So don't pull as hard as I am, otherwise you'll have to spend a little bit of time like shimmying it and trying to loosen it up a bit. But the same process applies to you guys as it does to mine. So all you want to do is just keep making those knots until you have something that looks like this. Again, this is sort of personal preference, and all I'm doing now to fasten that is taking them behind the bracelet and knotting them. And again, all you want to do is then cut off the excess and seal it with some craft glue or some super glue. So all you want to do after you've done that is remove these scrap pieces of thread, tie a knot in both of the ends so that the thread doesn't go all the way through, and then you've got your bracelet. So this is what it should look like, and of course you can do this in any colour. You can get some really awesome connector charms and some threads. You don't have to use satin cord, you can use leather cord, it's really up to you. So now onto the giveaway. So all you have to do to enter this giveaway is write in the comments down below what colour you'd make the bracelets if you were to make them for your best friend. So just let me know what you do and be creative. So thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out Search Price's book.